viewers, today we want to debate a very, we want to interact about a very important topic. If you are in a serious relationship and then someone asks you out, let's go out, eat out, would you accept to go out with the opposite sex?
Alright, from my own point of view, going out on a date with someone, it depends on what them is. Now, if it's someone who has been asking you out for some time, and you know you're in a serious relationship, I don't think it's right. But if it's just a normal day, just to eat out, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Last.
That's Ozoman's opinion about the topic. So let's hear someone else, please.
So the thing that is, why are you going out with this person? Are you going on business dates? Are you going on relationship dates? So it's pertaining to anything the other party says. You understand? If the other party might be in a relationship, can we go on a business date? Like, okay, no problem. Can we go on a business date? Then the other one will be like, okay, can we go see movies? Like, you knowing that he or she is in a serious relationship. So it depends on whatever the person says, then you can go with. So I think that's my point of view.
So like, for example, now, to your girlfriend, you have kids. What do you say about your girlfriend now? She goes on a date with another person. You be comfortable with it. No, because it's when it's our job, you just say yes. You are all benefits.
We are all humans. We are all humans. And sometimes human become jealous. So I myself, I tend to be jealous.
But you want to go, but you're not allowed.
Because it all boils down to message. Because everything is serious. Everything it boils down to message. You going on that date, what do you have in mind? Because if you're not disciplined, if you are this kind of you're a hungry guy and you meet a rich guy, you're a hungry girl, you meet a rich guy, and you look at your boyfriend or girlfriend, so anybody that calls you, let's go to this place and eat, you just follow him. No, it's the fact there are people that don't really think with their brain or they don't really love with their hearts, but with their stomach. You understand? So when you give this person this assurance that something is coming out from this place or something like that, they will follow, and most of the time they will keep quiet and wait for you to find out. So for me, well, like my brother said, jealousy deal. But from my own side, temptation also deal.
There's nothing like love at first sight. So you have to actually meet someone, get talking with the person, then before you know, you start liking the person's personality, and date opens you to that. So this is why I don't feel like it's okay going for dates. But aside business, anyway, the definition of date is social or romantic outing. So I don't know if saying business date is actually okay. But then aside that, even if it's just a guy tells you, let's just go out and eat. When you go out to eat, you tend to talk about yourself, you talk about things. Before you know, there's a saying that you must always meet somebody that is better than the person you're dating. So when you start talking and all that, before you know, there'll start being a kind of connection. Yeah, you know, tomorrow the person is calling you, you go on another date, you start building something.
It's like this term dating is making it a bit far and too serious. Let me step it down a little. You're in a serious relationship. Another person of the opposite sex says, let's hang out and eat. Maybe go to a restaurant, maybe go and see a movie together, anything of such manner. It's not necessarily when it's a date. Someone will be like, let me take you out and buy you food. Would you accept to go for that when you're in a serious relationship? Let's not call it dating.
There's no way you will not call it.
Most of the times, when it comes to, okay, now I'm talking as a guy, when it comes to girls, we always tended to be it's with money. It's always when you meet somebody that is richer than you get. But with my experience in relationship, you find out that actually for these girls, aside the ones that are actually good diggers, for these girls, it is actually little things that matters to them. You understand? Like I know of someone that fell in love with the husband's best man. Yes, because the guy during the planning, the guy was always around and he became so caring. He took her to places to get stuff they need, and before you know, they started bonding and all that. So when you know that, okay, actually you are that kind of person that when someone, and majority are, when someone gives you attention, you tend to fall for the person. So why do you open yourself to that?
You know, some people like some girls say, okay, I'm seeing somebody. Let's say I don't care. I was taken from a boyfriend. It's not my business.
And you allow yourself.
And you allow yourself.
Oh, it's allowed now. It's not allowed.
It's the same thing.
I told you, you have to take it.
I want to understand something. When you say serious relationship, I guess what you meant, you're into this person.
You are into the, and the person is into you as well.
This is why I say, whenever you want to go out, it has to define the date. Let me know why you're taking me out. Let me know why you want to buy me. If it's someone who has been after you, who has been keeping tabs on you for a very long time, I don't support it. But if this is just a friend, there are guys that are toxic in nature and there are toxic relationships. Even if it's just a friend that wants to take you out, then they tell you that you're already cheating on after. So I feel we're already getting from the main topic we're even discussing about. This is a serious relationship.
Serious.
Not just anyhow relationship. The opposite sex has to define it. Let's know what we are doing. If it's someone that is just okay, it's just a friend. Me, personally, if I want to go out, I tell whoever I'm with, okay, see this person. If it's someone who has grasping out, I won't make them up. If it's just a friend, I tell you. But there are sometimes a lot of people want to see it's just a friend and they escalate.
What you guys say is that if I'm in a relationship, I should not be friends with the opposite sex, and I should not go as the opposite sex. Serious.
I said you should talk on your own, like personally, that if you, Mildred, you're in a serious relationship, and I come around and I ask you, let's go out, I'll buy you food, I'll buy you meal.
If I'm hungry, I will go.
But the thing is, well, you talked about intention. Anyway, in every situation, there is always a fault. You understand? So we can't just say conclusively this when you're in a relationship, no, or when you're in a relationship, yes. But then, like you said, you always have it in mind as a one-time thing. You can be in a relationship with someone, and I ask you out for a date. We just go have lunch. Then, while having that lunch, we vibed well, we discussed. We talked about things you don't even discuss with your boyfriend. I know that you really enjoyed the company. You know that there's a tendency that you will want to hang out with this person again. In as much as you love your boyfriend, you are committed to your boyfriend. This guy can also come next week or next 2 weeks. I'm going for lunch. Let's just have lunch. It's just lunch.
Just lunch. And it's not feeling comfortable.
You go to the just lunch. From the just lunch, you start being just comfortable. From the just comfortable. And that's also how you fall in love.
That's right.
That's a better connection, because now you're saying don't go as this guy, don't go as this guy. Better look at that, there's only your boyfriend in house. This has gone now start to breakfast. You've now blocked everybody important.
I get the point now. Now also like you know creating connection doesn't as in it's not only fits. As in don't only go for a connection.
But you have to spend time with the person now.
You can just be on the transit and create connections.
What is transit? It's not
like you will be traveling. Like you met somebody in the bus traveling somewhere else. You're not on the place.
But you have to spend time with the person now.
From experience, people that actually you have monetary involvement with, you most times don't even have social relationship with them.
Yeah.
So you know that connection is only about money. That, but you sometimes not like that you get money from the first.
Yeah.
You understand? You have to spend time. you know that, okay, for example, now, if I have an opportunity now, you don't expect I'll give it to a random stranger I met in the world. It's somebody that I have daily interaction with, I'll give it to. They're not telling me that no, I should not go on the date. That what if it's food? If it's food, I'll eat. If there's a specific definition,
Someone talked about definition of
that's the
it.
definition of it.
Someone talked about definition. So it's the same, I don't know. We are using different words to explain something. She has summarized the whole point. It's definition and it's what is in your mind.
Okay, what is
Because if you go there with a very, let's say, open or like nothing is in your mind, somebody can put something inside you. That is it.
Let me come in. He said something now, defining it, and you are kind of supporting what he said. It's about defining the date. You know, sometimes we always go out with an open mind, and things tend to happen. You both doesn't have anything in mind, but like he said, with time it starts developing.
Okay, see, that's actually where what he said comes in. Like we were discussing earlier about marriage and we talked about maturity. Okay, now, if you're going to a date, this is where that word comes in now. If you are accepting going for a date while in a serious relationship, it's two things: going open-mindedly and going rigidly. If you're going open-mindedly, you're allowing this guy to discuss anything with you. You're allowing this guy to ask you some kind of question that on a good day he's not even supposed to ask you. And before you know it, you're engaging an interaction with him. Before you know him, you are developing, he's hitting your fancy, your source. You understand? But now, when you're going with the mind of you're being rigid, this is okay, it's business date, this is just a lunch and everything. There are some things he will want to ask you. How is the relationship going? Please, let's not talk about that, please. You know how to reach some kind of, it's from communications that feelings start coming.
Well, so meaning any outside yeah.
Even in marriage, they will start with breakfast.
And it's not breakfast for marriage.
Just like you use one leg up, anything.
Okay, just say one leg in, one leg out.
Like you said about this, your one leg in, one leg out.
Because of the pleasure.
Gerald, calm down. Explain what you mean by one leg. Wait, you're expecting a serious explanation.
I'm not a serious explanation. Now, what I mean by one leg in one leg out is that when you feel like you put your two legs in, like you are devoted to this person, the person is your all and all. You will not have time for like other, I'm not saying other relationship. Yes, calm down, let me explain myself. I'm not talking about other relationship, like other like relationship, like friends and everything. Some people like put marriage on their head, like relationship on their head. They don't even talk to their parents. If it's anything fast, they don't want to like what I mean, like one leg, and like you should always have like at the back of your mind that this is not forever. So that in case it's forever, say thank God. If it's not for yourself, thank God that talk and move back on your phone.
Okay, so you still come back to one leg in, one guy. What you're trying to say in essence is that you want to have a backup.
Okay, wait. You're in the relationship and you're very sure, 100% sure that this relationship will drive into marriage. We don't have the mind to do your one leg. Like, as in, for instance, like the relationship is just like some little seconds for you to go to the church and close everything. Would you be doing one leg to one leg out, or you would wait your relationship?
What I'm trying to
Just
say
want
is that
just need the answer.
what I'm did you the personally for you, sorry to say, but I'm not like put like 100% into a relationship.
So you're trying to say you're not faithful.
No, that's not committed to one person. It's not my expectation. It's not my expectation. No, that's what I'm. What I'm trying to say is that let me give the example now. You just have to expect it. Yeah, that is the thing. What I mean by one leg out, that's what I mean. Like I will just expect the worst. I'm not going to put my all What is your all in all? I think something breakfast.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying it because in place is never something that breakfast. That's why they put 100% in a relationship. Then the relationship where.
So Mildred, they are trying to tell us that if that should be the case, there's nothing wrong with it. Accept.
Our accept, yes.
Fine. Now we are taking our final take. It's a yes or no thing. So what's your take?
You know when is the problem now? The guy sat down, he thought of it. Both of you now stand down and plan. Are you man? What are you not planning?
Okay.
Why are you planning me? If it was something he just called me. What's up? Yeah, I want to buy.
He just called you, but before he called you, he thought about
After he thought about it, it's not like both of us
it's
planned.
true.
Yeah, you just called me. I don't have that on my mind. But if me and you discuss about this, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. If me and you have discussed about this thing, you are going to time and stuff. It's not extreme.
Even they don't know you now and you are going probably by 5. Within that time you called it to that like you're thinking about it. You had your bath, you wash your teeth, you wore your clothes. You plan.
It's still planned.
I planned.
It's still planned.
It's
It's still planned.
Please stop. Yes or no. It's simple.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, now, like, forget the fact that we are hungry.
It's pre-planned. It's pre-planned, but you guys are not there yet. For me to say, okay, I want to stand up for me and move to this place. I've already pre-planned. I've thought of it. So I'll stand up and leave. It's pre-planned. There's nothing we say. Whether it's not that.
But no, I feel like that is actually a little bit different. Because just imagine the way we're here now. Like I'm just meeting you for the first time today. And after here, I'll be like, as soon as we're done, it's already 2:01. Let's just go to this area and eat. I think it's actually a little bit different than maybe we exchange numbers today and tomorrow I call you by 12 and say, will you come out, let's eat. I think the first question is, why do you want to buy me food?
For him saying it for the very
That's
first
why
time,
it's
what
fine.
was it planning?
I don't understand. I'm on my
Of all
own.
places, of all people, he chose you. I said,
Like I call you on
It's not like he's buying
let me buy
everybody.
you food. Why do you want to buy me food?
It's like this of pre-planning this.
No, I'm not. It's not about this
pre-plan.
plan. This is about if I like you, yes. If I do like you, no. When you say you guys are you know my problem, you know my problem. You guys are making it clear. If the girl goes and dates the guy, probably something with it. It might not be. You guys think that all the people that have asked everybody else here, you guys are not going to them. None of them. You guys are not still talking. What you guys are trying to say?
There's 100%. Not every going out for a date leads to anything. But it doesn't mean that there are none that lead to something. So what we are saying now is, do you feel it's okay opening yourself to that when you are in a film? In as much as okay, you still might have it in mind that I'm in a relationship, but do you still feel it's okay opening yourself to that?
Let me put something this way. Let's say you're a chocolate addict and your doctor says stay away from chocolate. I know you're an addict. Would you rather have a chocolate placed in your front like this and be looking at it and trying not to eat it? Or would you rather have that chocolate not be in your sight at all?
Exactly. That's a very good analogy. That's very, very good.
Where's that?
When else you go?
Choice. If this chocolate can be here,
You're an addict. There's a difference between eating it naturally and you're an addict.
What are you
And it's been chosen to avoid chocolate.
yeah.
So if someone tells maybe
Don't touch your
you
phone
have
for 3
a
days.
controlling parent that tells you don't touch that phone is
For 3 days. You'll be hearing your friends message
you'll be
you.
seeing your notification, you'll be seeing calls.
So do you prefer the phone should be in your front or should they just hold it for that 3 days?
If I see those never go down, I'm not saying
Because why I'm saying so, because even Jesus Christ, who is perfect, prayed and said and lead us not into temptation.
Not give us strength to enjoy the temptation.
you don't have self-discipline. This is self-discipline.
Okay, self-discipline.
I will not touch it.
Okay, in self-discipline.
Thank you so much for what you said about self-discipline. Now, self-discipline, your phone is your friend, because self-discipline not to watch it.
Yeah.
Now, coming to the relationship now, you're in a strong relationship. Somebody is like bringing you out of that relationship. Would know how we self discipline, it's not the person, no. Or yes. And I said this at first. If you are disciplined, you will know the person.
Maybe from there, I'm not okay. Is this person a connection? No. Can I kiss this person as friend? No. And this person help me? No.
So that means like if you are going, that means your self discipline is not very good.
I'm trying to get connection. You're telling me that I don't have self-discipline.
Like I said, wait, calm down. Like I said, not all connection comes with you going to meet with somebody.
I'm saying it because if you meet somebody that has money,
Please, calm down. Let me help you now. Let's not be as if there's something Home Alone said about having a rigid mind. And this thing you said about this person be a friend, can this person be a friend or can this person be... Yes, it's part of rigidity. But somehow you're still opening yourself up because you're already sizing the person in your mind. This person can
your partner cannot be your other, or your partner cannot be. You need connection with places. You have to find that out. You need connection with places. Your partner cannot be everything.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Let me stick this down. Listen, is it every guy that wants to buy food like week?
No, if I see you.
No, okay, wait. It's not everybody. There's some particular people, they will ask you, let me buy you meal before you accept. So why do you accept some and reject some?
This is what I'm saying now. If they look like
See,
what I'm just trying to say is that you have to keep plans. I'm not saying that this person we are going at is whenever like this. You just have to have friends. You need people. This life is very lonely. You need people. You all need them. No, seriousness. You say okay, your brother is all and all. We will not go out on it. We will not do that. Better they serve you breakfast. You don't feel that only you get food.
Why do you always emphasize love?
Because you don't chop breakfast. No, never sure. Don't say it.
Okay. So right now, only Mildred has made up her mind and says, yes, you will go. I'm going. Now let's hear every other people on a yes or no basis. Don't give me explanation based on defining. I'm not defining anything. Yes, will you go or not? I want to open up the second phase of this discussion.
I always say yes, all of them.
No. Yes or no.
Yes or no.
You can.
Hello, what house? You now. Yes or no?
Just don't give
Yes.
me time.
We are coming. Everybody can answer.
Give me time to think about.
Think about
As
it.
moderator.
Okay. Time to think
Yes
about.
or no. You have been thinking about it. We started the
I'm
show.
not thinking about
You have
it.
been
I'm
thinking
trying to jump
about
opinions
it. Yes
now.
or no.
Let's start from one.
You now answer. Yes or no?
You have a point. That's why I started.
No, forget it. You start.
Excuse. Hello, I'm the moderator now. And I said, you, a fine lady, pulls up and says, hey, handsome, I want to buy you a
Put up in
meal.
a range.
Simple. Will you accept or not when you're in a serious relationship?
You want us to be
Answer.
very honest or we want to
Very
defend our
honest.
point?
Very
We
honest.
want to defend our point.
Wait, before you answer, I told you guys this discussion at the second phase. And I want to open up the second phase. And it's what I want you guys to have the final answer. In fact, open up the second phase. So, on a yes or no basis,
Oh, but it's not very easy.
you accept.
It's not very easy.
This is definitely a trap.
I swear.
Because now, for instance, I'm trying to say yes, you go. So maybe on going to the second stage,
It will favor
something to better her. Or so that's it. So like it's very difficult for you to like give your answer now.
No, give me an
Give an
answer.
honest answer. We're not talking about
Give an
the
answer.
second part. Give an
We don't know whether
honest
the
answer.
date lead to something with your man.
Give an
At that
honest
moment,
answer. Give an honest answer.
yes or no?
Like it's
Please, can you stand yours?
Somebody said, say your own.
Yes
Yeah,
or no.
I won't go.
You won't go.
I won't go.
But for real, don't forget to say
When I know I'm in a very serious relationship and I and my partner are doing well, there is no cause for what
you will not go. How about you? Will you go or not?
You say you don't want an explanation.
No explanation, no but. I mean that immediate moment.
Like the explanation.
No, Lisa, I want like imagine you are doing like this zero is playing out before you, right? No. Yeah? Felix, let's hear you.
Yes or no, guys? Yes or no?
And having this in front of your mind that you are in a strong.
Okay, don't talk. You might do that. Just share.
I know that my partner will never do this.
So no, okay.
It's a no for you.
A no for you.
A no, and a yes.
Say one.
So who's going first? You.
Yes or no?
A yes or no?
Seminarian.
No, let me be like say, make
Yes
up your
or no?
mind.
If you are for something to get serious, that means you will really talk. And you won't like to hurt the other person. So you might I've already said, so you might see it as a casual date or a casual something. But your partner might not see it like that. I know there are people with insecurity, when you're explaining to them, they might not understand. Yes. So that's why you listen to them.
Okay.
So to prevent that.
So I hope all of us are being truthful, not because we are facing the camera. We are being truthful. Okay, home alone, let's hear your opinion.
Just go straight.
Yes.
You know why I'm feeling it because I've tackled the yes and throughout. But the thing is, if you're choosing no, there are reasons, there are points to back it up. If you're choosing yes, there are points to back it up. So if I'm to be honest to myself, in as much as I've been tackling the yes, if I'm to be honest, even if I'm married and someone asks me, as a guy that I am, someone a woman lady asks me for a long date.
Oh my
So,
God.
To be honest, I would say yes.
Thank you.
I'll say.
So
Now you did what
wait. That brings us to the end of this phase of it.
So you don't go talk your
And now I want to hear from you. And now when we come back, I would want to know if you happen a chance to walk into a restaurant and you meet that your strong partner having a meal with somebody else that is not you. How would you react at that moment? Hello viewers, we are coming back for this very special episode. Thank you very much.